they like, and then next round, even if they lose this one, they get 2,900. So from here into the end of the game, FNATIC continue to be threatening. They're never going to bottom out with that loss bonus of 1,400. Which is very good sign for FNATIC here to potentially still get into double digits within the first half.
I'm dumb.
It's going to be a tactical timeout at this point. The first used by FNATIC. The wind's starting to
I appreciate chilling
somewhat.
Thank you for chilling with me.
FaZe coming online. This one brought to you by the US Air Force. We are going to see a buy available for FNATIC here.
I'm currently banned.
It's starting to rack up a fourth stage at this point.
Which is
we thought it would be a
upsetting.
blowout, to be honest with you, Alex. We were coming into this last few rounds. It didn't look like FaZe had anything to say, but as Chad mentioned, the teamwork's
the most rounds when one of their players dies first. 43% of all stage 2
Rain's not
teams.
missing shots
That's
to the back of a planting player.
That's crazy.
Yeah, good positive signs here now.
Good energy. Good energy.
Yeah.
They're good.
So, look at that flashback. You can't ask for much more than that.
I test it again, not statistically driven. I think Nico's been leading in a lot of those effective flashbangs.
That was a nice shot.
He's certainly been a high flyer in the support he's been providing with his flashbangs. A lot. One in long is, of course,
Zetnik, do you play Counter-Strike?
Okay.
And if
Nico
so,
wants to level the odds
maps?
early. Quick frag, and it's on Brolan. That's quite the scalp to take, considering the map and the team. No more of their Krieg genius, and Brokey's managed to catch JW's toilet antics. Rain bringing the fight. FaZe finding the answer is aggression to the FNATIC team side.
Just about gets away as well there. They're spamming towards that connector, but it is a 4-on-2 in favor of FaZe. Flusher and Golden. Time is running out, so is their economy. This could be a 9-6 half. What a turnaround from FaZe. Looked like they were done for, but maybe they still are. Golden. Great shot towards Olof Maistat, and they have a minute to work with. It's going to slow the game right down at this point. Flush with the bomb.
What? I thought, oh yeah.
A lot of
Rain's not on that team. What am I thinking?
Rush, Rain.
What am I thinking?
Sorry, Green, not you. Waste now.
Dude, just stay there.
It's going to be so tense, the way this could finish. Flusher has the bomb, and with Rain's position, Flusher has to silently approach short. No, the patience! Flusher, the patience of a saint. He waits it out, and Rain just comes on back. He gets a little too anxious. Coldzera, however, his aggressive stance is going to completely catch them unawares. We've seen this work so well from Almeza in the past. Now it's Golden on the side. Does catch the Brokey drop. That was such a risk. With the P250 that we saved today.
I'm not sure what he's up to there, to be honest with you, but I like it.
I love it.
After this game, I'll show you guys my inventory.
I know where he is. Oh, my lord.
I want to be one of those Counter-Strike players.
I've
I
got a
guess
pretty
he's
nice
just thinking
inventory.
that he doesn't want his teammate to go down there, and he left it in
like it.
1v1, so at least if he jumps out there, even if he goes down there, Coldzera will definitely trade it out. He can't kill both of you at once, if that makes sense. So I understand why he's doing that. He hits a shot as well. He can't argue with this at all, to be honest with you. And it will be Golden to be dropped there. It's the final round coming up, and we will have an AK-47 for Nico. A dangerous prospect, and this could be it. There's the smoke towards heaven already. Do we have any more grenades behind it? Yes, it looks like a full commitment. Might as well be it, boys. They're going to have to go for it. It's the final round. They've taken a lot of damage towards short, but here comes a flash. This will be the commitment now. One more to do it, and in they go. Crims to lead the way. 4
flashes, but Phaser Peng so passive. That should give them an advantage, considering they're nowhere near the barrels. Brolan has dropped. And Olof's lingering in the smoke. Nico will eliminate the most aggressive threat now. He can focus his attention on that monster. Bullets into the smoke. The bomb's yet to be going down. It will be the job of Golden. He is now making the digits go in, and Olof's in trouble. Flushes UMP, keeping things competitive as is Brokey's up. Will swap for the M4 on the advance. Golden closing the gap. He'll get himself in graffiti. That's a problem for none other than Nico. There's the smoke. There is one on Nico. In fact, there's 2 smokes. Why is that not out of Brokey's hands? Because he's fumbling with UMP bullets of Flusher. Nico making a lot of noise. Golden should collect this. We're looking at a 10-5 half here, unless... Ooh, he checked it, but Golden confirms it. Double digits FNATIC. They fight right back, fire with fire, in the second map of this series.
That Crim shot was nuts. All right, during halftime, let's check out my inventory. Inventory. Counter-Strike. Alright, so let's start. I just got this Damascus steel in a drop. Not bad, looks pretty cool. Here's my stat track weasel. 2020 service medal. You gotta get it. Stat track deagle. Directive. Well worn. So it's not very good. Here's my Colony 4. nice skin. I like it a lot. 20 beans. I'll take it, I'll take it. Here's my off. I don't know how to say it. It's almost 10 beans though, which is nice. I got the 5-year coin. Very proud of this. 5 years is a long time to play a video game, and here's my stat track, AK, the Rat Rod, battle scarred, but I like it. 500 kills. Here's my AUG. Nothing too special. Here's my knife. It's a flip knife, ultraviolet. Not bad, well worn. Play Counter-Strike? Alright, I'll play Counter-Strike in this game. 120, not bad, not bad. Loyalty badge, I don't know what that means, but sweet. You got a 10-year coin? That's awesome, hell yeah. Well, 5 more years for me until I get it. That's like the most of my best knives, or my inventory at least. What if I go to profile? So almost 2,000 hours. 1,900. That's not bad. What is this?
We've seen a fantastic turnaround from FNATIC, and Flusher a big part of it. You can see his ADR on the half is absurd, even higher than some of the high flyers from FaZe in their Mirage win that put them 1-0 in this series. It's the opening game of Stage 2. We've completely reset the round robin. We're starting all over from the start, and if anything we learned over the course of our opening stage, Chad and Henry, we learned that every game matters, every round matters, and losing to those just one round somewhere in that first half can have huge ramifications into the second.
Yeah, the landscape of this group at this point is unbelievable.
Nothing but luck for you guys right there.
There are no wild cards, there are no weaker opponents. Everyone's at a world-class level and looking to perform, and FaZe going to have to do just that in the second half. They had a slow start on their CTF. That's not bad. The Glock can do enough. They're looking for a triple. The hat trick doesn't come through, but the third kill will. It's going to be a 4 versus 2 as Brolan desperately fights to fend them off at this stage. I don't think he's got enough in the tank as Golden. He will have a lovely shot. Could deny the bomb at this point, but Olaf Meister confirms it. Takes down his former teammates.
Can I see the Brokey frag again, please, Mr. Magic Replay Man? I'd like to see that ridiculous swing into short. That was gorgeous Counter-Strike. Let's see that first shot again. On the boost, takes down Crims, and then this one? Bloody hell, one bullet.
Oh man, Brokey, you're crazy,
one bullet onto
bro.
J-Dubs. Okay, so perhaps FaZe have got something to say. GG Bet do believe as well, as they can see the odds for FNATIC have at least become a little more less dramatic. It was about 1.2 to 4 coming into Overpass.
Well,
okay,
this is against the USPs. We saw a lot of rounds with the Glocks go in favor of FaZe. Now FNATIC's turn to receive. Cold Zero is actually, he's kind of on his own here. He's got players behind him, but he's going to treat this fight with 2 big kills. Oh my God, how did they recover?
It's all good, Chad.
I was panicking. The damage went down. It felt like they weren't able to trade. It was all good.
Henry wasn't even sweating.
I was ready for that.
Wow.
I could see it in his eyes. He had it all under control, and it's going to be a very clean round from FaZe, but it comes down to this moment here. The 4 spy coming in round number 3. FNATIC will have M4s for Famamuses?
That's the,
and maybe a couple of SMGs as well. It's going to be a UMP
Oh yes,
for Golden.
guys, remember to follow the stream.
Famamuses were in one of the doctor's
I will be streaming a lot.
The
more.
Famamuses,
Are they?
yeah.
No,
What do they look like?
No, it was a family of, they're near the Lorax. That's the Fanamuses.
If you guys like these early streams, I'll do more.
They ate Riddles
honestly.
and Cold Zero eats Brolan for breakfast. It's a pretty late breakfast, to be fair, but he's a gamer after all. Brolan's gone, and it's 5 versus 4.
He's no comeback.
Advantage FaZe
I don't know, man.
Their first real
This
test
might
of the
be game
second half of
over.
our second map. Crims will be jumping for him.
I don't know, though.
Noise for Grain, and wait, Crims just lost a lot of health. That nade could catch him, but smart, evasive maneuvers will cause a weapon swap on the inner side.
It's FaZe Clan coming out the gate swinging here in the second half. This is the pick of FNATIC, but they lost 16-2 to NIP yesterday. And it was on the T side that NIP found the majority of their rounds, bear in mind.
Yeah, let me double check what the score was in the half.
I believe it was 13-2, right?
Yeah, 13.
13-2.
Or was it 14-1?
13-2.
So
oh man.
that kind of sets the scene for you. FNATIC aren't necessarily well versed in the CT side. But for now, they have a 4-man stack. It's what you call a gamble stack at this stage. You pretty much accepting the fact you've lost a round if they go towards A, but if they do come B, you'll group up, you'll do what you can, and you know what? That's my all right going down right now.
Yes, could pay it off. Look at the angles they're adapting. I don't know if Nico's going to be ready for this, nor Rain. And now the frag does come in. Nico, he's just body shotting them with the Galil. JW's doing everything to keep them out of the sight. A triple kill. He could even find a fourth. It's Flusher to do that. And JW has not done enough because coldzera's in the sight. And a quick lineup and knockdown. 2 FNATIC Skittles fall. And it's a strike for 8. That's going to be round 19 going perhaps in FaZe's way as well. Look at the CT buy.
Yeah, they've got nothing left at that point. That's $2,900 per player coming through. And JW, we talked about the gamble stack, Chad. It almost works out. You can see why, because they assume the bomb side be clear at this point. They've double stacked the barrels. JW can come through, get 3 kills in total, but it's still not enough as coldzera lines them up. A little bit fortunate towards the end. Had there been a player towards heaven, I don't think he wins that one, but they do line up for him. Low HP on the last, but a double grenade and a revolver set up here for the CTs. They're really trying to make this one work. JW will be...
He's not doing the jump boost situation with Flusher at the start at least, so that's a change up. He might transition into that.
Yeah, it's an option. It's a rare one.
But just to note, with FaZe, that last round, coldzera was the guy who opened it up, right? He had the first frag onto Brolin and then has to close it out in a 1-on-2 fashion, so huge round there from coldzera. JW's going to group up with Crims in the sewer position. He has that revolver in hand, going to tuck himself.
Y'all better push A. You better hurry up
to get a more advantageous angle. FaZe, after all that damage early, they have been combing out towards the A side.
Going back towards A.
They've taken control of the toilets position so far. The bomb is also on that side of the map, so Olof's job here is just to control and make sure that the CTs don't fully aggress. They can't completely bank on it being an A side hit. Now with about 45 seconds left, JW needs to get a little bit inquisitive. You see it's completely clear. So that information can be routed off to his team and they can gamble stack over towards the A side this time, but it's the pistols, it's not the M4s working with.
See if that's enough. The revolver, the P250, the 5.7, the CZ, the Desert Eagle. They've got an eclectic setup here, but Rain is having no problem dealing with them. The knife comes in from Brolan. He does farm himself $1,500, but I don't think they find the round. Actually, I take it back. Look what weapons remaining here. This could be enough. We saw it again in the 3 versus 1. Can he find anything here? Apparently not.
Nope.
That's fine. Krieg as well for coldzera. That's 2 pulled into the next round of play. No complaints from FaZe into this T side. And a little throwback for you on this month. It's April, in case
3
you are
years ago.
losing track of the days. 2017, Revolver and the Negative were added to matchmaking tiers. But that was in 2017. Good lord. It feels
3 years ago.
It feels like a year ago, not 3. This is the knife kill from
boy. Yeah, right.
Cheeky Minx. He goes for the stab and secures it. So we've got ourselves 20 rounds on the board after this one. Already coldzera is going to be feeling the brunt of a CT aggressive push. Look at Brolan go. There's no way coldzera is going to be ready for something this quick, is he?
Time will tell.
Yeah.
He has been very, very good so far in the second half. That's 4 rounds in a row now for FaZe. They're 1 away from tying this one up. Monster control coming in from Olofmeister with that Krieg. Doesn't nail the shots just yet and takes a lot of damage, but so does Golden down at 3. The Flames will finish him off with the barrels here. Is that cue to commit? Time will tell. It's Crims, though, one of the masters of the CT side. We know he can make this one work, and they're aware of it. The Molotov out of his position, and it's actually Olofmeister that might be nutmegging him here. They have no idea he's towards the barrel. This is the buy this time. He's calling right now. Let me work. Let me see what's available. Brolan, though, on the flank. Is Broky ready?
Same
the
thing.
angle.
Brokey's watching.
This is insane. This kill might decide the round. I don't think Brokey's got enough here. It's going to be...
Phases, their money is in
Gold AK would look so nice in this game.
Bottomed down as far as the spendings have gone. Brokey's
just $30? That's not bad.
This looks like what they were going for last round, that fast B approach once again.
Like $30 for you? Might not be $30 for me, though.
The flash is coming over. JW up close and personal with the AWP. He gets the tag off. Back through the molly, he falls.
It was looking like a guaranteed kill there for FaZe.
Unless you had to convert it to
serious damage here.
USD.
Trickles an aid over and it lands in the face of Rain there. Perfectly deployed, and they've got a 5 versus 4 here. FNATIC starting to come online after finding their first round by virtue of the pistols in number 21 here. We are going the full distance now. But now it's going to be a 5 versus 4. Coldzera already tagged. FNATIC looking more confident as the money
not bad.
has been drained.
What
from
website
FaZe.
do you guys use
They
as well?
don't have any loss bonus behind them as well. Give this round up, they are broken.
I love that it was JW hitting a retreating no-scope and underhand nades to find that frag onto Rain. He did that all by himself.
Oh, you made a small bet as well? Gotcha.
Utility spread isn't going to do too much. They'll smoke the molly as well.
Yeah, when I bet on games, matches, they were also small bets too.
Exactly why
I don't think I got over like $50 on a single bet.
Again, they've lost their early man advantage. CT's making no secret of their spots, but Brawler, he is being a little more secretive. I don't see a world where Brawler doesn't get a kill in this situation. That is unless they all continue to group up banana side. They are. So now what do you do?
He can backstab them here if they do not check their gaps, but it's going to be a missed orb shot, and here we go. Roland ready and waiting. That's going to be a nice opening kill towards Brokey with 5 seconds left on the clock here. I don't think they've got a chance. FNATIC have done enough, and then we have it, a clean sweep towards the end. All 5 players survive on the FNATIC side, and remember, the money is completely broken with no plant coming in. $1,900 per player. They're going to have to take either a force buy here or the full eco.
Damn. Nico holds 5 flash assists. FNATIC only has 2 total flashes across their entire team. That's crazy.
Just shifted once again.
That's what's
it
up,
looked like FaZe were bringing it back. They were in dominant control of what was looking like a very good second half, but off the pistols, as we've mentioned in the previous. Look, that economy situation FaZe now finds himself in. They are 13 down. Now, I know we saw them win some block rounds before.
I kind of want a game 3, actually.
Extremely unlikely scenarios. In this map here with the longer ranges, all the territory that you have to take, and you need utility to push the CTs back. I said it before, I'm going to say it again.
I think game 3 would make it.
Should be round number 13 on the board for
just
FNATIC
a little more exciting for me.
Yeah, no problem at all. There should be nothing interesting to talk about in this particular setup. Well, Glocks, no armor, no grenades.
And full helmets, worth noting.
So what if we bring in Green while we fill out this round? Green, are you there?
Hello.
Nightbot, thank you, man. Yes, everybody,
we got some
please follow the stream.
About this. We're going to join the ladder soon. Are you happy to be our 4th? We
to be on the ladder.
Let me know that you guys like the stream.
I heard you compete in the ESO office tournament.
Yeah, the ESO Cup.
Tournament. Hasn't looked too good though in your current performance. I looked at that. Stats are looking great.
Excuse me, considering how my team is shaping up.
Pointing fingers.
I think I'm performing all right, all in all.
Would you say you're the star player?
Well, you know it's bad when that is the case, and that is the case. So yeah, not looking good, honestly.
Thank you for your thoughts, Green. As we'll see, FNATIC just absolutely take care of business here. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't see a world where the bomb gets planted. Rain will vault himself up towards Optimus, but it is going to be the round on the board there. 13-10 as FNATIC.
Yeah, they're going to take this to a game 3.
The bag at this point. Flusher with 25 kills.
I honestly thought FaZe was coming back for a second.
Kind of fumbled, right? You think about the one where they were heading towards B to execute and they lost to pistols. They had to change their mind halfway through. They went into a bit of a trap. You had the lucky nade. The same thing can be said for the following. They went for the fast B. JW hits an unlikely no-scope, which is a leg shot onto Rain, follows that up with the nade on top of the head, gets himself a kill very early there. Will FaZe go for the B approach again, looking at the radar?
Flushing crazy, bro. You're crazy.
That's good news for FaZe.
Roland's underhand flash is going to leave him in the middle. Could get caught off, but the HE. Roland does manage to get away. That could have got awkward.
Roland,
full flash exposed and spotted, but he lives to fight another day.
They really want to get that Krieg out of the hands of Brolan here. The fact they've got AK-47s, Krieg and CT side, Orbs as well, and Flusher apparently in T-spawn. All of Meister's behind him.
The Krieg is also
former teammate.
OP.
has made his way towards playground. Doesn't show any signs of slowing
Very
down.
OP, not gonna lie.
Crim's trying to fend them off towards the bathroom position. The grenade could do substantial damage towards Cold Zero. I think down to 27. Smoke deploys.
The Olof and Flusher exchange is actually getting more awkward. He's actually just stopped to check his back, so now will not catch the Flusher long ball. In the meantime, good trade. Nico will find another way into the site, but at a large cost of his health. He has the numbers, but they're low, and their flank is going to have 2 prongs. Brolin from Connector. They've just turned tide now. And Olof comes back for the collection, and that's the kill that could really turn the tide of battle here in 45 seconds. Round 24, Flusher's got himself in long. They're not ready for this at all. He's even got a nade for more damage. He's doing it all, Flusher. He's softened up Cold Zera, and Cold has to clutch a 1v2 after catching 3 separate nades. I think that might be just a little too tall of an order.
Well, he has done more than that before. We'll see if he can come out trumps here on the 2 versus 1. 13 HP, doesn't look like it at all. He's very aware of the potential flank from the connector position.
Buddy, they're to your right or left.
Time,
Turn
hoping
left.
for a CT mistake to come through, but I feel like he is going to be taken down here. The Kree will confirm
that
Brolin
in that
will
creek.
hold on to the T-sided weapon. It looks like we're coming to our logical conclusion here as FaZe don't have the resources to invest in this round. 3K per player. It'll have to be a partial buy to keep
Cold. I told you
they need a miracle round from one
kills.
of their star-studded individuals right now. Sitting at the bottom, as you can see on your scoreboards
Olaf,
here, is Olaf Meister. Now would be time to grab a couple of sweet frags against your old teammates if you want to take this one in 2. 14 on the board for FNATIC here. A timeout will come on through, brought to you by the US Air Force's FaZe. They need to really start talking about where the gaps are, where the problems are.
Against top 5 teams, FNATIC has won 16 of 40.
I'm not sure there's going to be that much to do in this particular round, unfortunately, though. They have to partial buy here, or they go for the full investment.
Top 5.
I would say it has to be the former.
Number 9,
the pocket strat they have that they can pull on out, then they need to run with that, but it, exactly as you said, will just be that partial.
Like that. I know the top 10.
Are out. We've got 4 on the board, couple of smokes, couple of flashes.
It's enough for an execution, and these rounds on overpass, the set pieces can be very effective. All it takes is a missed orb shot and an over-aggressive CT player, and it can come spiraling out of control, but we will see now. Round number 25. We're going the distance of a FNATIC. Look likely to take us to a 3rd. No starts here, though. Brolin. His home map, I would say, overpass. Biggest number.
I'm moving the mic a little closer to my face.
Very confident.
So much pressure on that rookie as well.
Yeah.
Think about it. The youngest kid in the team, the least experienced player, and they have him soloing the harder bomb site, at least in my opinion.
The mic a little bit closer to my face.
Start of every round.
Make it a little bit better for you guys.
Certainly not an easy roll.
Brolin caught one.
Brolin spots them, but chooses not to engage. That corner smoke will hold the line, or make holding the line difficult, but Brolin doesn't think so. He goes for the aggressive fight, and that's cost him his life. It could very well cost him the Krieg, and there's still so much time on the clock. Oh, JW, he's been a little more anxious now.
Only got a little bit.
So the Krieg has been recovered. They still have smokes.
46 seconds,
5-on-4 advantage.
What are you guys going to do?
That's all it takes sometimes is one kill, a recovery of the weapon, and he's given it to Rain as well. He's got armor. They can still smoke the bomb site towards heaven if they go towards B, and I think they might have to here with 30 seconds remaining on the clock.
Honestly, I'd go B.
Golden could be boosted,
with that
but right now,
entry at A.
jump information. Rain opens the door now.
Personally,
heard that.
They definitely have heard that.
20 seconds.
Squeaky door for a reason.
Okay.
With 20 seconds remaining. What's the final play? I think this is down to Rain to make his way through. Hasn't got a helmet, remember. Makes him very squishy to the M4s. He did a lot of damage here. 10 seconds remaining in the 2 versus 2, but Nico, he's super low at this point. But can he find the most important kill? Apparently not with JW.
That was close.
He'll close things out.
He still got money.
Deagle versus AWP. It's whoever's bullet hits first. Good stuff over there towards that. Well, only T250. So maybe it wouldn't have been as potent as I was worried about there, but that's the shot from JW just in the nick of time. And, well, do or die for FaZe now. FNATIC looking great on their map pick. Potentially going to take it.
In a row required to try and end it in 2, or Flusher.
True.
And the FNATIC gang will secure themselves Inferno.
Cold better pop out quick.
Always Inferno, it seems, and a map that lends itself very well to
Brolin. Where's Brolin? Number 9.
JW, look at it close.
Looks like he is
AWP
inside of
dropped in the
bathrooms.
We'll see now.
There's toilet.
But this is how the last round started as well.
Crims is outside.
Aware of the possibility
Water.
of a boost towards
Yeah, it's water.
there.
Construction, I don't know.
One flashbang could take him out of the round. Nico will smoke towards bathrooms. Brolan looking for shadow advantages here. Anyone creeping through.
Go connector. Go connector to B. No, I'd go A personally.
Now back towards B. Remember, Crims
I'd go A though, but
stage. They could boost up and take
that's
him
why
down
I'm not
if
a
they wanted
pro, and they are.
There's an actual wallbang potential there as well, and we'll see if it connects. It certainly does. That's not bad at all. Very well played.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
go B.
I
Go
can't
B
believe
right
that
now.
actually happened. I can't believe they pulled the trigger on that, and even opening the door. So as he reacts to respond, he's shot in the side of the head. Coldzera's got the responsibility of holding this flank.
What? I would have already gotten on site.
Yeah, the genius of that play as well. The spam is doing damage and masking the footsteps of Rain as he opens the door as well. So that was very, very well done. Especially the fact he was there, obviously, as the nades come through now. FaZe are not going down without a fight, as they do have full control of the B bomb side. Looks like FNATIC still fancier, but the Molotovs are making things very overwhelming indeed. Golden down to 41. He is stuck in a corner. They might just want to save this one and keep the rifles up if possible. They still have plenty of money.
I was about to say, yeah, you might as well save that too. Wow.
And the bomb's just been planted, so Golden's going to at least explore his options, which seems to be only a save in this stage.
Yes, boost for it. I love it. Well, that's going to get boosted up to heaven. Or rather, Rain. He will try and hunt and do as much economical damage as he can. FNATIC, sure, they've got cash, but they were so flush for it 2 rounds ago. They had 10k. 5 digits.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
this
they're
time,
out.
though. They'll be backing away, and I don't think
They
Rain's
are
quite going to catch
outie.
him. He's just a little too far
5,000.
behind. He's got a good idea there long. Knife out now, actually. Maybe 1. He's making so much noise. He does! Oh, nearly 2! Nico and Rain will fall at the end, but they still have the rifles coming into 27.
Could have been a huge play from Rain there. If he gets those couple of kills towards the end, sure, they've got money, but that would have helped them out. And getting back into this game, it's going to be down to the finances here if they can break the cash. Have you got any questions for us? Yes, indeed. The Lamson boys are accepting them at this stage. You have to use the hashtag EPL mailbag. And every segment, when we get a little bit lost or we don't have much to talk about, we will bring out the mailbag and see what's going on and give you the most honest and upfront answers you possibly can.
Dive into that.
Anything is welcome, really. Try to be Counter-Strike related, but anything you really want.
Counter-Strike players.
We're not picky. Let's see who's going to find the pick in this one, though.
So just one more round to take us to Inferno for FNATIC.
What does that graffiti say?
Forward do have a phase to get the full reset. It's unlikely, but it's got to focus on a round-by-round basis at this stage. He's certainly doing that. He has found the first opening. Crims to go down. Nico towards shore. Normally hits those. Takes a bit of damage, drops the smoke, and will he get out of
You gotta hit those, honestly. You gotta.
Back for another little show of the leg there. Even though the smoke was like one straight bullet, that could have evolved Nico wrote, but going to quickly accelerate up through the bathroom position. JW to receive. He's going to be ahead of that Molotov. Has to push on forward. He's now isolated, but this is where JW does his best work.
This is exactly where he does his best work. But note the pause from FaZe. That smoke's only going to last so long. JW's going to be... Oh, it's caught Rain. He was not expecting that. I don't think anyone was. And now the 2 CTs. He's even landed the wallbang. Olaf should be in so much trouble. Finally, Brolan hits the shot. Another one, though, coming back for FaZe. 30 seconds. JW's just thriving in the chaos on that site. But a 1 versus 2 as the dust settles and JW finally loses his life. Yeah, Golden's flank.
He wins this. We'll get this first kill, no problem, and Nico's already low. Flashbang goes over. I think we might be done here with 10 seconds remaining. He'll have to go for the bankside plan. It means that we can get very, very close indeed, knowing there's an HP advantage here, but he is up against Nico. Flashbang dropped. Massive advantage for Golden. Should be done here.
Has to be such a first perfect shot from Nico, and Golden's done it. FNATIC, they secure their map pick. It's Inferno, ladies and gentlemen. We're going all the way. I wouldn't want it any other way. Stage 2 starts with a full 3-map affair.
Damn, I was close. I said FaZe would win it 16-12. It was the other way around. FNATIC won 16-11. Hell yeah, hell yeah.